How are y'all doing?
We good. Come on.
My bad, man. All right. I'm holding on. Oh, so it's just okay. So it automatically jumps to by. Yeah, if you're in the room, when we go live, it automatically jumps live. Then refresh. Mine didn't have to refresh. Mine just jumped into it. All right. Anyway, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know by now, I'm one half of the dynamic duo. And if you want to know who the dynamic duo is, that's the other half.
Let's go. What's
So
up, y'all?
he's like Batman, or Robin, who knows? But the point being, one half of the dynamic duo. I'm your host, Justice JUSDYS, Functionals World.
I'm your boy Sid, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
And in the audience, we got our boy Big Unc.
Big Unc over here, man. Big Unc over here in the cut, y'all.
All right, so we screaming out.
Let's talk.
What are we talking about?
All right, what are we talking about tonight?
Combating black women.
Ooh.
Now I know y'all gonna get a little uptight about the title, the subject. But
you got Delta in the building.
What's going on, Delta? Carl in the building.
Yeah.
So the question is, what do we mean by combating black women? Because we don't mean, do we want y'all to think we hate black women? We hate black mothers, aunties, grandmothers,
exactly,
sisters, and sometimes some of us have wives.
Right.
So, and they're all black. Yeah, he's the one with the wives. Right. I'm on the single block.
Right.
But yeah.
So we appreciate everybody though. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Come on.
So, with that being said, what angle do we need to combat black women? What are black women doing that needs to be combative?
Ooh.
Maybe I should have narrowed it down.
No, that's a good way.
Okay.
Well, it needs to be combated.
Okay.
Okay, so first, let me say this. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to us.
Appreciate everybody tuning in. Everybody that supports.
We start the show. We appreciate
everybody to see the clips and blowing up the clips on TikTok. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And this is the sweatshirt, by the way.
Official.
You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate that.
Yep.
But jumping right into it, right? Getting this conversation kicked off. So when we say combating black women, what we are simply talking about is some of the ways that, and y'all know the black women we talk about, so we don't mean all black women.
We do not
we had to say
all black
the way it's titled, right?
Right.
So we're speaking of the ones who raise their sons to be a certain way, but then raise their daughters to be loud and obnoxious and unruly, and they hate men and all this other kind of stuff.
Now,
that's just one way that we're talking about.
Can I be devil's advocate here?
Absolutely.
All right. So is it safe to say that just like women that raise boys by themselves, women that raise women by themselves turn out a certain way too? Okay. Why not?
Because if you got brothers and uncles.
No, he's saying
we talking about a woman who raised
by herself. Okay. So what way do the young ladies end up turning out?
Okay. So
when women raise young girls. I
hear.
Okay.
A lot. Maybe this might hit a little personal, but I'm gonna try to leave names out of it.
Smash the like button for us, y'all.
I hear that some women
YouTube, do the same,
that are raised by a woman, when they become women, they can't occupy the same space
with that woman who raised it.
With that woman who raised it.
Okay.
So in the sense of maybe she maybe not necessarily rejects her, but she don't want to listen to what she got to say.
Okay.
Because she may not believe that she knows what she's talking about.
Okay, that's a good way to look at it. Well, okay, all right.
So it's like a grandma say, you should be ladylike, wear a dress, da 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 da. She passing down the way that you find a man, but then she look at grandma like, but you ain't got no man. Or she look at her mama when her mama say, don't do this, be more ladylike, and she's like, nah, I want to be a thug in these streets. I want to be me. Who cares if I hang out with a bunch of guys? Who cares what people think about me?
Okay.
In that quote unquote scenario.
Okay, I can understand that, right? since we taking it from there first, right? But we got to take it back to the other way because I know they're going.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
So with the black men, I'm sorry, with the black men, a lot of black men that are raised predominantly by their mama and nobody else end up in gangs, sometimes end up sweet. To be honest.
That seemed to be the thing lately. But and I mean lately, I mean by a lot of this current generation because they're raised around a lot of women. So they grow up doing feminine things. You know what I'm saying? They argue like women. You see some of them even fight. Their fighting stance is like women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The way they yell is like a woman. The way they get mad or catch an attitude. And and they may not even be, hey, how you doing? It may not be like that, but just that natural mannerism from being around a household full of women.
Right.
You know, where mama is there and sister might be there, auntie there, grandma there. Now, also what that points out, though, is the fact that dad is not around.
Right.
Now, maybe dad is the deadbeat.
In jail, deadbeat. Passed away.
Baby mama won't let him come around. Who
Living
knows?
with his other family.
He shows that dad isn't around.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Whether by choice or force. Right.
Exactly. Right. So once again, when it comes back around to the term of combating black women, we're not saying
fight them.
No, we're not saying fight them, but we're not saying we said black women, but we don't mean all encompassing. We don't mean every black woman.
No.
And of course, we couldn't break it down to a certain type.
A micro.
Yeah. We don't have enough character to put that in the title.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Quick interjection.
Okay.
Delta said combating their attitude in public, and he said he meant like customer service.
Okay, so.
But you don't got to touch on that yet.
Well, it's a lot. At this point, it's like 3 or 4 things that we got to touch on already. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, we got to start addressing all of them. Anyway.
All right. Well, let's finish the black woman painting or raising or causing disruption in a black boy's life.
Okay, so for some of them, I don't think it's intentional, right?
Okay.
I think that they do the best job that they can, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm speaking for the more
experience.
No, for the ones who live in the projects or live in the hood or inner city, and they're a little bit more ghetto or ratchet, right? Okay, cool. She's doing the best she can do, you know, by raising her kid, but she is who she is. So her son naturally grows up with certain freedoms or liberties that even black kids in middle class neighborhoods or outside of the hood may not grow up with, meaning they can stay up late at a young age.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't going to bed. It's not that tight supervision. And once again, we're not saying everybody who grew up in the hood is like that, because I grew up in the hood. And when Nope stayed up all goddamn night, get your head buzzed. But anyway, that was totally different, right? But even with, take me. I mean, because even with that, it was some things that my mama placed inside of me, or pause. That didn't sound right. Y'all know what I mean? I know. I just had to say that.
Right. But trolls will speak on it.
Yeah. It's some things that, you know what I'm saying, because when my mom and dad divorced, you see what I'm saying? But luckily, like Uncle was saying, we had uncles and big brothers and cousins and all that stuff.
Were you old enough to understand when they got divorced?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Okay.
I was not old enough to understand. It was a lot of issues when they got divorced.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And Pops left. And, you know, of course, you hear stuff, right? So I grew up disliking Pops until I got old enough to actually talk to him myself.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And I don't blame my mom. I don't blame Pops neither. You see what I'm saying? Because
shit happens.
Not only does shit happen, but I had to get to an age where I understand relationships, the dynamic of relationships.
Right.
Once two people break up, both sides are going to make the other person seem like they were the problem. You see what I'm saying? So
in most cases,
mom made it seem like dad was the issue.
Right.
Dad made it seem like it was mom that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So
they put the blame on the other.
Grow up and understand and decipher for myself.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? To understand that, hey, this is the nature of relationships going wrong. I'm not blaming nobody. I'm just happy that I got an opportunity to live with my mom. I got an opportunity to live with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not as long together, but separately. I lived with both of them for many years.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
So build a rapport with both of them.
Right. You know, and since we on this topic, Pops was able to combat some of the things that my mama, you know what I'm saying, put in me.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Pick one for example. Just give us one example.
Okay.
Without getting too deep.
Okay.
I want the audience to be able to relate.
Okay, so without getting too deep, right? With it being as many kids as my mama had, the discipline wasn't as strict as my pops.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So we didn't. Well, once we got a certain age, we didn't fear getting a whooping from her.
Oracle in the building.
Oracle in the building. What's up, Oracle? Auntie. We didn't fear getting a whooping from them because we was a certain age and we knew it wouldn't hurt.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But once I got with my pops, okay, now that's different. You see what I'm saying? Because he's a man, he's stronger.
Right.
So these whips gonna hurt more.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And once again, when I moved in with pops, it was only two of us, me and Pat. When I was with my brother, it's six. I mean, with my mom, it's six of us.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Different.
So it's all boys and one girl.
Get more one-on-one attention.
Exactly. He was able to put more eyes on me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because it's only me and Pat, and it's a 10-year difference. So I'm older, Pat young. Okay, he can watch me all day.
Right.
If Pat do something, he know. Okay, this came from Pete, from him seeing his brother do it.
Right.
Versus when I was with my mama, and it's like I said, this is no knock. I'm just speaking of some of the differences.
Some of the differences, right?
We was all, and when I say stepbrothers, I don't mean stepbrothers in the term of different parents. I mean in age. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Steps.
Yeah, exactly. Stair steps. So it's like, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10 in age. So you got all of us right back to back to back to back to back to back.
Right.
The four of us that was right there. Then my older brother's like 15, 16 years older than everybody. So, and then you got cousins who was more like brothers.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it was hard for them to keep up with everybody.
Yeah, I can see that.
And he had to combat some of the stuff, that she would let me get away with, talking back. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And whatever. He like, oh, for real? Then he stepped to me, and I'm like, oh, wait, my bad, Dad, my fault.
Nah, you had to turn the temperature.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh,
right, like, nah, you right. When you say take the trash out,
Ooh, I'm finna take it out.
I'm finna go do
Yeah,
it.
I'm finna go do that.
It's stuff like that.
Right.
You got to come back, right?
Right.
And once again, we had to use the title for a reason. We needed y'all to tune in. We needed y'all to be on the edge of your seats. I'm waiting for one of my classmates from high school, Tasha. I know if she see this on Facebook, because she be responding to some of the stuff on Facebook, I'm waiting to see what she's going to say. I know she's going to say something crazy.
All right, so we got a couple comments.
Okay, come on with it.
Oracle said everyone has their own side when it comes to parents.
Absolutely.
Delta threw in, I don't like when they do a lot of yelling and putting kids down verbally. Women can be very verbally abusive. Fathers are more patient, believe it or not. True. Before you speak on that.
No. Go ahead.
Oracle said your mom took care of you until it was Dad's turn. Everybody gets a turn.
That I 100% agree with. I agree with.
I can't say I disagree with it, but I remember my grandmother had me for the summer, and she let my father keep me. I think it was a weekend. It might have been a weekend. It felt like a week, right? But whatever it was, his ex-wife was treating me different than she was treating everybody else. And I got locked in the house, told not to eat nothing out the refrigerator, don't cut the TV on. I'm like, what you want me to do this? Like, I'm a kid.
Right.
Like, it's summertime. I need shit to do.
Right.
You're going to make me break some of them.
Just sit on the couch and just sit here and just go to sleep.
Want you to go to sleep.
Right. Go to sleep. Like, what? Go to sleep. Stand up. Just stand up. But yeah, it's a lot of, especially when you think of the attitude, the cussing and the yelling and stuff like that, right? And we're not saying why women do it. That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about the why of it.
Yeah, we're not blaming them.
Right, exactly.
We're not blaming nobody.
We don't want to get up into a blame game. We're not saying the why of it, right? We're just simply saying when you have the yelling, the attitude, these
things, they
like
trickle down. That's all we're saying.
It tends to shape a male child a certain way.
It does.
As well as a female. As well as like you were saying earlier, right? Because that was another point that we had to touch on.
Right.
Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get into that. So he said earlier that when a woman raises a young girl, that young girl, once she becomes grown, typically can't live in the house with the woman who raised her.
Two grown women cannot occupy the same space.
I've seen that several times, and it's funny that it's like that. Unless
they always had a peaceful relationship, growing up or raising each other or being her friend or whatever it is. I think Manny, when she tried to be her friend, and then when she tried to turn around and be a disciplinary or something like a disciplinary, it goes out the window because you've been her friend for so long.
Or even if it was the other way around and she raised her she was strict on her when she raised her. You know what I'm saying? She tended to grow. Or I mean, I agree with that wholeheartedly, right? I mean, it's the same thing with young men,
right?
But the difference is young men typically want to leave out, typically want to move out the house once they reach a certain age, right? Yeah. I've seen where women, like you said, just don't get along because once they have a falling out, it lingers. The beef is there. The animosity is always there. The tension is always there. You know what I'm saying? So I've definitely seen that for myself.
Right.
You know.
Jordan said exactly.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You see it. And that's a real thing.
Not to be funny, but to be funny at the same time. So like me and my brother were talking, me and Chief were talking, and he was like, "Brother, if you was a girl, you and your mom would be boxing. And she'd be boxing the shit out your ass."
Right.
I said, and that's when she'll learn that she raised a fucking demon. We would just have to be in this bitch throw her head.
Damn.
But I mean, I know that's wrong, but I mean, as a woman,
that's the vision.
Oh, F8 Vision. F8
what's going on, bro?
Hey, we got James in the building. What's up, James? F8 Vision, what's up with you? All
right, the Oracle has spoken again.
Okay.
Great topic. Let them tell you how they feel. Folks need to air out this wonderful conversation. Carry on. Parents are parents.
Absolutely.
Not your damn friend.
Agreed.
That's true. True.
That's so true right there.
Y'all got 2 or 3 different generations. My mom, I was raised by one parent.
Right.
But you had brothers that were older and not younger. You had brothers that were older though.
It's steps.
Right. But I'm just saying, like when your mother couldn't do certain things, you had brothers and sisters that were helping you out through the way.
Oh yeah.
That's the same what Sid was saying.
Oh yeah.
But like I grew up, I didn't have no brothers around me.
Yeah.
So when my mom was working 2 or 3 jobs, I had shit with trouble to get into out of curiosity. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we were in the hood. You know why we did that? We weren't in the hood, but if I know you don't get home to 9:30, I have all the way up until 9:30 to plan how I'm gonna get from A to B, C to D, and back home before you fucking come home and say what the fuck going on.
Right.
And then on the weekend it was even worse because it was like coming in when the fucking street light come on. When the street light come on in California, they didn't come on until like 9:00. So I'm out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I said, I never blame my mom for the shit I've been through. Because like I said, as a single mother, she did the best she could.
And right.
But at some point, I rebelled because I'm a boy, and I'm just not gonna listen to that shit no more.
Right.
Because I don't feel like you're telling me the right things anymore.
Right. Now, and that comes with being a young man, right? So the rebellion of a young man is different than the rebellion of a young woman.
It is.
You see what I'm saying? Or a young lady, rather. So when she becomes a young lady and she starts rebelling, it comes with attitude.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's the part I was talking about, yeah.
Standoffish.
Right.
It comes with being, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
And once again, we all know that 2 women, they ain't got no problem squabbling.
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
Just like 2 men don't.
Right, exactly.
You know, like perfect example, your age. I'm not gonna say what your age is. Your age, and you know, if Pop was not his situation, but let's say he was a healthier version of himself, 100% healthier version, and he said something slick to you, you would take that up with him as a grown man.
Absolutely, right. Yes. And
at some point, if the boils over too far, just like any other man, there's that borderline of danger.
Not with me and Pop.
No, Pop?
No.
Okay.
Nah. And that's one of the things that I've learned along the way, though.
Okay.
Because I've seen people fight their parents.
Right. I mean,
and
I my dad.
Always told myself I would never, this is just me.
Right.
Never fight my parents. Ever. It don't matter. And me and Pop had arguments before. Absolutely. We'd have had shouting matches before. Yeah, absolutely. You know, but I would never raise my hand to him. And it's not out of fear. It's out of respect more than anything else.
Yeah.
You know,
I can see that.
I just wouldn't do it.
But he was there to put respect in you.
Oh, absolutely.
Like mine wasn't there.
Yeah.
And like I got six half brothers. I'm the oldest.
Right.
So they all fall up under, but they all were under this misperception that dad loves you the most because everywhere you went, he was there. And I'm like, he was there for my mom. It's a difference between being there for your child and being there for the mom. Like, there's a lot of shit I was doing that he was just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, as long as she, as long as I'm making her happy, I can care less what he do.
But you know what's funny? I grew up disliking him.
I grew up disliking mine.
But not because of anything that I knew.
Okay.
Because of what I heard. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, let me say this. Not what they taught me. Like, they didn't, my mom, my aunties, the oracle, or they didn't teach me to dislike him.
Right.
These are conversations I overheard. So I'm eavesdropping.
Okay.
And I'm listening to stuff I shouldn't be listening to.
Right.
Because
getting an opinion about shit ain't got nothing to do with you.
And they mad and they, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that.
Right.
And I'm overhearing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I formulated my own opinion.
Right.
Once again, I was a child.
Right.
Once I became old and started understanding, you know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
That, okay, this was this and this was this and whatever. Then you can formulate your own opinion. You see what I'm saying? And you take what they say, minus the bullshit. You take what he say, minus the bullshit. And then you can start getting some truth. So like, okay, what both of them said? Both of them said this. Okay, so we know this happened. Everything else is extra. We know this happened right here. That's what I go off of. You know what I'm saying? So,
so we got a couple comments. We got Delta with sons are more protective of their moms. Shanti Janelle said, what I miss. Delta Root said, again, he said, sons are just more protective as we get older. Daughters have a different mindset. And that's true. Daughters do have a different mindset. But it's like, okay, in all these scenarios, it all depends on how the parents treated you. Miss Oracle said, ours better not let the street light catch them. Delta said again, now as I become a teenager, I didn't like my dad, but as an adult, we cool. He rolled me hard as a teenager, and I understand. See, and I even would have respected that much. My pops never rolled me hard about anything. It was like whatever I did, he really didn't care about. He never supported shit. He never praised anything. So I never had that, this camaraderie with my father that he's a good dude, he's looking out for me, he means me the best. I never had none of that. So, like I said, it's a difference when your parent is chasing your other parent and not being there for you. It's two different scenarios. You know, I can respect says that because he seems like a genuine dad to everybody to come around him. He don't seem like he's the type of man that just, if you needed help, he wouldn't help you. He's not a dad to anybody that's younger than him trying to come around his presence. And so, like I said, with that being said, like you have no choice but to respect that kind of authority. At the same token, they say respect is given, respect is earned. But like, if a motherfucker never gave shit about you, what is there to respect about that?
And I agree about that. I agree with that. But also, let me say this: how you said you're the oldest. I'm my dad's oldest.
Okay.
So a lot of the shit, a lot of the behaviors, a lot of the discipline and shit like that I went through, my brother didn't have to go through.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that shit sucked to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right at the time.
But not knowing he fully understood, okay, your brother's gonna be watching you. I need to make sure you behave a certain way, you behave a certain way.
Right.
Because you're gonna have a larger influence on your brother than I will.
Right.
I didn't get that at the time. I'm just wondering why the hell are you so hard on me?
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Because you lived with them and they all lived and they're all under you.
Right. So he knew,
okay,
if I can get you to behave a certain way, and get you to see certain things and know certain things, then they can get it from you as opposed to getting it from me.
Right.
Because even though, I live, and we all lived with him, but at some point, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But once again, me being the oldest, so that means I lived with him first.
Right.
And I experienced certain things first.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? It comes with that. But you have to combat a lot of these things that you're told or heard. You see what I'm saying? And also you have to understand and have discernment. You know what I'm saying? And understand that These are relationships. These are people. So people tell stories from a certain vantage point, from a certain point of view.
Most people do, yeah.
Most people do, right? Because to hear my mom tell it, and once again, not to me, but me eavesdropping, her talking to other women, oh, he was the worst thing walking.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And all I knew, I took from that was, damn, we struggling right now. We living in the hood. He not here.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, okay, cool. And once again, y'all, to bring it full circle, he had to combat some of those things that was said. Now, once again, they wasn't said to me, so I don't want nobody to think that I'm saying my mama ran my dad down to me, because she didn't. She didn't. I'm in places where I shouldn't be eavesdropping on grown folks' conversation. You see what I'm saying? So ear hustling, right, with grown folks' conversation.
Right.
I shouldn't have been hearing this stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I did, and I formulated my own opinion. And then on top of that, we in the hood, we struggle. We don't have the clothes, the shoes, or whatever that everybody else have. And all I can say is, damn, my dad was here, we're happy.
Right.
Oh, but he don't fuck with us, so that's why we ain't got it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
yeah.
not understanding why he left.
Right.
And then once I understood and heard and had conversations with shit like that on why he left, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. You still wrong, but I get it. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
I see now.
Right.
But I had to become a certain age to combat some of these things that were put out there about him.
All right, now let's get back to the black woman.
Okay.
Oracle just said, and sometimes if given the real truth from someone who was there participating in your care, truth wouldn't be believed if the other parent was able to give a different, not better, but life. Yeah.
I agree. Absolutely. See, and this is why I'm glad that Oracle tuned in. You know what I'm saying? And Oracle is my auntie, y'all. We nicknamed her Oracle because she be dropping jewels on us. You know what I'm saying? She has insight. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I can talk to her now about some of these issues and stuff, you know, with my dad from back in the day and all this other stuff. And you know.
So that's your dad's sister, right?
That's my mom's sister.
That's your mom's sister.
Yeah.
Okay.
But remember, we lived in New York at the time.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right,
so he was there too. So, you know what I'm saying? She's seen firsthand what was
right.
what.
Okay.
And like I said, I'm overhearing some of the conversations that she's having with my mom and my mom having with her
I shouldn't have been hearing.
Right. And I understand that, you know what I'm saying? Once again, I understand it now. It was girl talk.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And women talk to each other a certain way, same way the fellas talk to each other. So when I heard my dad telling the story about what happened and stuff like that, once again, ear hustling, I hear him talking to the fellas about it in a certain way.
Right.
Once again, we know it today to be guy talk.
Guy talk. Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Gossip nonetheless.
So it's still gossip, but it's gossip. It's the way that guys would do
talk,
it. It's the word that guys would use.
Right.
But as a child, if I hear these words, I formulate thoughts in my head. So
she said both of them were young at the time.
Exactly. Exactly.
And like we said, children make mistakes, adults make choices based on the amount of knowledge they know in the situation.
Mm-hmm. So I want to say this, right? And this is directly to the title. There's a video of a young lady who took her, and I don't know how old the little boy was. He had to be maybe 7, 8, 9, something like that. Took her to Walmart to steal. To steal. And she telling him it's okay because her stamps got cut off. Exact words, y'all can go look it up. The issue that little boy gonna have, potentially, that he could have, right? He gonna think it's okay to steal.
Right.
He may potentially grow up thinking that, oh, the government is supposed to take care of me.
Right.
The government did this to us. You see what I'm saying? So I did not like that video because she was bragging. Hell yeah, I got my son in here stealing with me. You know what I'm saying? La 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 la. You see what I'm saying? He may grow up thinking that it's okay to do this.
Yeah.
And as a young black man stealing, you already know what comes with stealing when they catch us.
Anything, I know what comes with anything.
That's the lucky part.
Anything we do, and it comes to the law, we get persecuted, executed, criminalized. Man, the stuff that happens to us goes on and on and on. Yeah, that's very crazy. Was it an AI video? I don't think it was an AI video. I think it was a real video that said so. I didn't see the video. He didn't forward it to me, so I don't know. You gotta be careful with these videos. Yeah, you do. AI is a mug. AI be creating some real stuff. But back on the combative of women. like I said, in no kind of way are we trying to say women are bad in this conversation tonight. What we're talking about is some of the misbehavior that some black women have when it comes to these children growing up. And I'm not saying all women don't get along, or all women don't, you know what I'm saying, like or
Come on.
nurture each other. But at some point, depending on how you raise your children, depends on, the type of relationship that you have with your daughter as a woman, or with your son as a mother, can dictate how they grow up or where they end up in life. Like I said, a lot of women, two grown women that been raised by one or the other, can't occupy the same space in a living situation in most cases. Now, you have some women that they get along with their kids just fine. You know, anything they ask for them, like they friend, or you know, or they have a mother-daughter respect for one another. Well, okay, let's take your sisters. Were your sisters friend with your mom? They had a mother-daughter respect for each other. I mean, I understand that, but what I'm saying is, you said they try to be their friends.
I'm saying now, but back then, you can beat my mama wasn't having no. She wasn't having no relationship as a friend. She was the mama.
Excuse me, y'all. Sorry about that.
And I get that. And so, okay, in your opinion, my mother to me.
She wanted to be a mother, but she also wanted to be like a friend to you.
Oh, yeah. That could be the problem, then. Definitely be the fucking problem.
And then, you know, she let you get away with a little more stuff than normal.
Okay.
I mean, now or then?
Not both.
I mean, well, now he grown though.
It still don't matter, but she still let him get away with some stuff. He get mad and she get mad. But then, like I said, they both grown.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Right, he grown now, so you know, I don't know. I'm just speaking. I'm saying, you know,
you're speaking with the right, but I'm just saying. I mean,
like my mom and dad can't let me get away with stuff, quote unquote.
Not now.
Not now. That's what I'm saying. Now, no, ain't no letting me get away with it. I do it because I want to do it, and no disrespect to either one of them. I don't want no trouble with y'all. I don't want no trouble with y'all. Let me say that. You know what I'm talking about? Love y'all.
Baby booming generation. Yeah.
Yes, baby boomers and Gen X and millennials and all this other stuff or whatever it might be.
It all depends on the relationship that the woman
has. Genius lyric. Thank you for tuning in.
It all depends on the relationship the woman has with her kids. If she establishes a mother-child relationship, it's always going to be a mother-child relationship. If she establishes a mother-friend, sometimes mom relationship, it's going to borderline. It's going to have its moments where that shit boil over.
Absolutely.
And they both going to feel like they right when they wrong.
They both gave my mom.
That's why I'm not a fan of gentle parenting. I
understand that both your sisters gave my grandmother hell, but it wasn't to the same extent. That's probably what maybe my mom and me go through.
Kira, thank you for tuning in.
It might not have been to the same extent as.
Hope everything going well with you too.
What my son's mom put him through.
See, but I want to say it's a different.
It's different generations. Period. Yeah.
It's a whole different. See, but like I said, my mom really wasn't playing that. So she gonna be your mama
and that's it. Right.
If you want to be grown.
But even in that conversation, I know my grandma, like my mom say all the time about you. She say she know you as a brother. Right. I know you as an uncle.
Right.
I know my grandma as a grandma.
Right.
The things that maybe my mother and y'all did, she probably beat the shit out y'all. My grandmother never whooped me.
Right.
I could have been dead wrong. My grandmother never put her hands on
That's
me.
a grandma, exactly.
So then, you know, to watch that trickle down, my mom tried to whoop me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. When shit happened, and she thought it was too late most of the time. Because how you gonna like that? Okay, so one day I was on a bike. I was on my dirt bike, right? And we went up to this. It's like a dirt mound, and it got hills and shit. And you ride up, and it's like a little trail. I rode the whole trail like 2-3 times. I hit the jump. This time I pulled the bike real high. I'm like 25, 35 feet up in the air, and I come down and the bike snap in half. Now I don't know how the fuck 8 10-year-old or however old I was, breaks a damn BMX bike. But I snapped that bitch in half.
Mhm.
So I had the steering wheel part with me. I'm like, I'm just gonna take it to my mom and show her that I broke it, and she can't get mad because the bike broke. I didn't break it, the bike broke. So and going down it, I threw the handlebars to the side, like, I forget it. We just come back and get the whole bike. And so I'm riding on the pegs now, on my partner's bike. And he swerved, we in the middle of the street, he swerved, oh shit, my brakes are gone. Oh shit, your brakes are gone. So I jumped off. I don't understand gravity yet. So I jumped off, hit just like this. The bike was moving, I wasn't. Fucking ground flipped up under my ass. I rolled my face for about 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I scratched up I did it twice. So I scratched up both sides of my face. And so I get home. All I did was wrap myself up in napkins. I put napkins on me, tape my head up, right? And so I try to sleep on the side that was scratched up. But that shit hurt.
Right.
So I turned over this way. Mama came home. She go to kiss me on my cheek. She kissed paper. What is that? And then she cut the light on, pulling. Hey, it hurts. Well, what happened? I told her, but she was like, "How come you didn't call me?" I'm like, "Call you? I didn't think about that shit." You feel me? Like calling you wasn't. I'm just glad my neck didn't break. You know what I'm saying? Fuck
Right.
calling you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oracle said, upbringing is important. You can have both parents, and based on young choices, you have to live and learn the hard way, and fuck your friends. Gotta go. Thanks for tuning in, Oracle.
Hey, thank you for tuning in, IT. Love you too.
So, you know what I'm saying? So like, when she wasn't there, you can't instill discipline in somebody if you're not there.
Right. Absolutely.
So
absolutely,
if I get away with some shit because you're not at home, and then you come home and you want to whoop me, I don't understand why you whooping me.
Mm-hmm.
I did it 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Fuck you whooping me for it now? Like, what are you showing me that? I'm gonna get caught one day.
Right, for old and new. You did something. Yeah, exactly. Right.
So,
I mean, but when you're combating some of the behaviors, right? And I wish we would have titled women and not just black women.
Okay.
Just because you see a lot of women with some of these behaviors rubbing off on their son. I seen a video where a woman said she hoped that her son,
hey Annie,
is part of the alphabet community.
Why?
She had a whole bunch of reasons and stuff like that.
Hey, give me one.
Okay,
that you can think of.
She said she didn't want her son to date black women.
So she'd rather him be gay.
That's what she said.
And not ever have children.
I'm just telling you.
I mean,
know what I'm saying?
I'm the rationale behind it.
Right.
Now you can say never date black women, but date Asian, white, or whoever type woman to have a baby for me one day.
Right.
But
I'm
saying
just
you
saying.
want him to be that way, that means he'll never have a baby.
Right. Ever. And maybe
biological one
but,
anyway.
That's their best friends anyway. Black women tend to love gay men.
They do. They do.
They love gay men.
They do.
So
young and old, they all love them.
That's just what it is on that. And
they get along.
You see a lot of them raising their kids to be like that. Raising them to be very feminine, on purpose.
Delta laughing.
I mean, it's the truth though. Man, we see this shit. We see it. I mean, when you got a house full of women around your son, he the only boy. You know what I'm saying? And it's a house full of women and he's around all this stuff. He around y'all when y'all twerking, when y'all listening to the male bashing music,
jumping on the pole.
You know what I'm saying? Right. If you got a pole installed in your house, he see all this stuff. He hit all this stuff. So naturally,
that becomes his environment.
It becomes his dialect. It becomes his mannerisms. It becomes his attitude. It becomes a part of him, ingrained in him.
Not purposely.
Right. It just becomes what he see and what he know all the time.
Because if you have a child and you have them around a prescription selling parent, and all they do is see that, they're gonna think it's okay to sell prescriptions, and they're gonna be doing the same thing they saw the other parent do.
I mean, right. You have to understand that where these behaviors come from. You know what I'm saying?
The movies they watch.
The music they listen to. I mean, we see it, right? We see that the other term called sonsbins.
And yes, there is a new generation.
Son/husband, right? Sonsbins. And some women will treat their sons like that, right? They'll have them with them everywhere they go. They love up on them. They don't want nobody to come in between them, and they don't want the son to grow up. And you know what I'm saying? He in the hair salon with them, and she talking to him about, I don't know, something that she normally would talk to her girlfriend about.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So he starts developing some of these more feminine ways.
Right.
Some of these more feminine talking points. Right. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And then you start seeing like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You grew up around your mom and her friends, and maybe you had a bunch of sisters in the house and you ain't had no type of male guidance or whatever. He can't help it. He can't, and the young man may not turn out to be gay, but I'm just saying his mannerisms and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, and somehow, some way, somebody will have to come and combat that. You know what I'm saying? Which is why he might latch on to one of her boyfriends.
You know, it's crazy. My sister Ruby, she said, everybody wants to be that way, so they have to suck a.
Oh wow.
Then they change their mind completely.
Oh wow.
That's what she said. That's what she said. Yeah, that's what she said.
Now, y'all, on the flip side of this conversation, come Wednesday, we will be talking about combating black men.
How about that?
So we don't want nobody to think that we one-sided in this thing. Come Wednesday of this week, a couple of days from now, we will be talking about combating black men, the behaviors of black men that we need to combat.
All right, so Delta said, yeah, I had to get my son away from a lot of his female cousins because he's too young and impressionable. When he was 2 or 3, he rolls his eyes, but he's seen other girls do it. He snapped out of that. Make sure of it. All that goofy twerking. Hell no.
I mean, but you see it. You see videos. Me and him did a video on it maybe a year or so, 2 years ago, where the little boy was twerking. And the mamas and all of them was okay with it. They cheering him on.
Yeah, baby, do it. Yeah,
they cheering him on. And this young man, well, this little kid, because he wasn't a young man, this little kid had to be 5, 6, 7.
Too young.
That's not good. That is not good.
Choice.
When your son is twerking, because he see you doing it just that much.
What the dog do?
The dog twerking too?
Yeah, I seen him. You ain't never seen that video?
Yes, I actually did see the dog when the dog was twerking. Yeah. I mean, but
they do it. They see their owner or their parent do.
That's right. I mean, and once again, it's gonna be some boyfriend that she has or some male. It might be her sugar daddy, whoever. The little boy gonna latch on to him because he sees an authority figure, somebody who's like him, meaning a male.
Right.
No, I mean just a male. He ain't gonna latch on to all of them, but it's gonna be one in particular.
Right.
That he gonna latch on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's like him reaching out for help, save me.
Yes, more. The brick wall's back. We had it here last Monday, but you didn't show up.
The brick wall is back, y'all.
You didn't show up, more. I mean,
y'all said this what y'all wanted.
We're back in both places. We're not gonna abandon Labrisa.
Never that.
Good thing going on with Labrisa.
That's right.
But Mondays we've decided to stay here, bring back old school for y'all.
That's right, with the brick wall.
For the people who love the old stuff and want the deep interaction between us and y'all.
And we appreciate it.
Yes, more. We listen, we adhere.
That's right.
Well, let me show you a comment. It's okay. I read it out.
Yeah, you can type it again. Just creative on the spelling, y'all. Creative on the spelling. Yeah, y'all. Like he just said, we have the brick wall back. We are back at the basics, back at the beginning, baby. This is what y'all wanted. It's more in depth. It's more up close and personal. And this was y'all suggested, so we appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all spoke and we listened. Like he said, we have not abandoned Labrisa. Labrisa has been too good to us, too good. So we will be here and there. You know what I'm saying? But we did hear y'all when y'all spoke. So we just want y'all to understand, if y'all have a suggestion, a critique, an idea, let us know. Let us know. And y'all, we still got Unc right here. Unc is right here, y'all. Like right here, right off screen. Don't think we did anything with Unc. He's still right here. So
you're very much welcome, more. She says, perfect. I love that. Thank you so much for hearing us.
That's right.
Deborah said crab music, something, quietness and brick wall.
Huh?
Yeah, crab music. Oh, crab music like the quietness and brick wall. Okay, that's what's up.
All outside.
Yeah, because when we be at the breezes, it'd be loud.
Yeah,
We picking up.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, other people and stuff like that.
Unc
So-
is the producer. Yeah, Unc is the producer.
Yeah, man. I'm
producer
telling you,
credit, yeah.
right. He right there, right off script.
But
I mean,
no,
off scene,
really though.
Yeah.
So
keeping us right. He cracking the whip. You know what I'm talking about? Right?
when certain women's
Yeah, I'll get
behavior directly affects directly affects
Look up in that corner, y'all. Y'all see what that is
the
in the corner?
mentality.
Y'all see that?
the mentality of the kids. That's
No, the white one. That's the fret up there. KK side. Yeah. Oh, y'all can't see it
love
on
the
this
hoodie
one.
too. Okay.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
y'all. If y'all want to get a hoodie, this is the official hoodie right here. Thought from your boy podcast, y'all. Right here. Y'all see it. Rocking it proud, loud and proud, man. Get you one for the low. I think like $25, I believe I want to say.
25 to 30.
25 to 30. Yeah. So, hey, support us, y'all. Support us.
Support Wrestle Talk.
Oh, let me say this too, y'all. We got some big things in the works.
Big thing.
It's coming.
It's
coming, y'all. So y'all gonna be like, damn, y'all really been working. Yeah, y'all, we've been working, and we hope that y'all like what we got coming down the pike. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just be on the lookout and stay tuned. But yeah, combating some of
You
these.
have to get you one, yes.
You got to get you a sweatshirt, whether it's black or it's white. You know,
red, pink or yellow.
let us know. Order with us. Let us know.
Order.
You know what I'm saying? What color you want? What size you want? Black or white for right now, y'all. We're gonna stay with black or white.
White.
Let's stay. Yeah, just keep it simple.
Okay.
Black or white. Let us know your size.
Would that
And
show up on white? Yeah, I guess.
yeah, it'll show up. It'll show up on the white one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, but yeah, and we'll get you one. You know what I'm saying? Support us. Thought from your boy podcast,
Do I get a
man.
discount for designing it?
Who said that?
More.
Absolutely, Morg, you do. I'm telling you right now, Morg, because you did. You did. And we don't want no smoke. Morg, you did design it. More. Now look, but let me say this, Morg. We do got like 3-4 other logos now. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just messing around. We do though, but I'm just saying. We chose this one because we like this one. This one looked really, really good. This was, and we took it a quick break from the conversation. We had a stage where the fans were sending us a lot of homemade drawings and paintings.
I have Zelle.
And I got a couple of them right over here. So when y'all see us post some of them, right? Y'all seen us use them as thumbnails before. People drew those, right? Like just showing us love. Some people painted them. Some people drew it with a pencil. You see that box right there at the bottom under the desk? Yeah, that one right there. Look, y'all.
T-shirt too.
Somebody drew this. I just want to let y'all know.
That's on a T-shirt.
Can y'all see this? Look at that. I'm gonna move it in. Let me move it up a little bit.
Closer. Oh, that's deep.
Yeah, that is deep.
Let me show y'all.
Right there.
All right.
Get both of y'all.
Let me show you. This was drawn. Now, if y'all wonder, oh, my bad.
Yeah. It's on a T-shirt. So.
Right. And the person who drew this, his name is Lamar, Lamar, Lamar Bouvet. That's the artist that drew this, y'all, with pencil, as y'all see. And he drew 2 different versions of this. Y'all seen us use this before as a thumbnail. I got another one around here somewhere. I don't know exactly where it is at the moment, but I just happened to see the box. That's why I knew where that one was at. But we had a period of maybe, 3-4 weeks.
Like that?
We had a period of maybe 3 or 4 weeks where people were just sending us pictures and stuff like that. So Morg did this one right here for us. Big shout out to Morg.
That is amazing. Who drew that? That is amazing.
Yeah, there's an artist, young black Haitian. He's Haitian, y'all. A young Haitian guy named Lamar Bouvet. As a matter of fact, y'all know his brother, Dashi, who be in the chat a lot of times, whose birthday we celebrated. This is Dashi's little brother. Yes, he drew that for us. So big shout out.
Memory or he drew it while y'all was standing there?
I guess he screenshotted a picture,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying, of when we was live, and he drew it with pencil
Wow.
and gave it to his brother to give to us. No, he sent it to me because the address is on the box.
Okay.
You know
Yeah.
when he drew that? He drew that when we was on a radio show.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah,
So
on the radio.
we used to go on
Right.
Anchor FM,
Okay.
right? Which is that's one of the things we got coming. Anchor FM is coming back online, and we'll have our podcast back on Anchor FM.
Okay.
But yeah, we were doing that at Rick's house, and that's where he got that picture from.
Okay.
Yep. But getting back to the conversation, y'all, because this is a really good conversation. When you have to combat some of these behaviors, right?
We're not saying in no kind of way that all women that raise boys by themselves with no help are turning them into that.
No, we're not saying that at all.
We're not saying all black women are the cause. We're not saying anything about all anything. We're just saying we titled it black women, but we realize it's a lot of women across the spectrum, not all, but a lot, that are doing things that are messing up our children today.
Absolutely. And y'all know the type of women we talking about, meaning the ones who are messing up our young men and young women, excuse me. You hear it. So when you have, and let me say this, because nothing wrong with being on food stamps, EBT, SNAP, WIC, none of that, right?
None of that.
But you ain't supposed to be on it for 15 years. I'm sorry, 20 years. I'm just saying, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, right? But
20 years worth of kids?
Exactly.
I mean, back to back for 20 years.
No. I mean, some people only have 1 or 2 kids and be on food stamps and all this other stuff. Now, if you need the help, sure, no problem. But we all know that there's a lot of people who abuse the system and take advantage of the system, right? And they'll be on it just because they don't want to get up and go to work.
Sure.
We know this. That's not a good look. You see what I'm saying? So once again, when you had a lot of these people making all these dumbass videos in front of their kids, or taking their kid to Walmart or Publix or Whole Foods or wherever you buy your grocery from, I don't know the grocery store in your neighborhood, but they got their kids with them. You showing your kids that it's okay to steal, it's okay to loot, it's okay to buck the system. And we all know that it's okay to a certain extent to stand up for yourself when the system try to put a foot on your neck.
You know,
But not when they take food stamps away. Like, come on, y'all.
You know, it makes me think. I think the little parody that the teachers had. I don't know if you've seen that. So the teachers walk around through the hallway like they kids,
Mhm.
and every time you tell them something, they say, "You can't tell me that.
Oh.
My mama said it's okay.
Uh-huh.
I don't have to
Yes.
listen to you. You're not my mama."
Yes. You can't tell me what to do. Yeah. I know the video you talking about. Yes. And it's funny because I wish I could. Matter of fact, I do know a few teachers. I know quite a few teachers. I need to interview the teachers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I heard a parent say it on the way.
Because they see it a lot.
They do. I heard a parent say, because like I said, when I first told you about when my son had his orientation,
Mhm.
they said if you get caught with a cell phone, it's 5 days.
Right. Automatically.
So the lady in the back was like, "Well, what causes suspension to be 5 days?" And the principal said, "Every suspension, every one of them is 5 days. You get the fine, you get 10 days, so you automatically get kicked out." He said, "I'm just trying to cut down the bullshit."
Right.
So the lady responded like, "Well, you can't talk to my child any kind of way. You know, you don't want my child to snap on you. You're not gonna talk to my child any kind of way because she ain't got to take that."
Right.
And I'm like, "Is that what we teaching our people?
Yes.
Is that what we
Yes.
teaching our kids? 'Cause
Yes.
that's bullshit. Like,
It really is.
go to school, listen to the motherfucking teacher, and do what the fuck you need to do, and come on."
I mean, and
But to tell a child you ain't gotta listen to a motherfucker because they disrespect you. No, I told my son, if they talk crazy to you, one motherfucker say the wrong shit to you, don't say nothing. Come home and tell me and let me go out there and fight that battle. But these women are telling these kids, tell that motherfucker that hey, you ain't gotta listen to them because they're not your mom.
yes.
They don't buy your clothes, your food, no none of that.
This whole you can't tell me what to do. That's the whole thing that's going around right now with these women. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. Okay, well, turn around and get put in these handcuffs. You see what I'm saying? Like my wife always say, tase their ass, shoot them. Or my wife be, my wife, she ain't playing.
Not to shoot him.
What, bro? My wife be so quick. She be like, "Hey, lucky I ain't no cop. I be done shot the shit out there and I be laughing." But if she be serious,
yeah.
But
going to jail.
you see a lot of these because these young kids, especially these young girls, are so unruly now.
They are.
They are so. It's ridiculous. They want to fight everybody. How you gonna tell? And we made a podcast about this before. How you gonna tell a cop to get his hands off of you when he arresting you?
Where you supposed to?
It don't matter.
Where you supposed to touch you to put the cuffs on your ass to arrest you?
Right.
While you talking about take your
But you know what they try to do? Give me a female officer. No, these two men are here right now to arrest your dumb ass, and they got body cameras on, so you can't say, "Oh, he touched me." Right. Now, let me say this before any of y'all start tripping. I do understand that there have been cases of cops touching women when they're arresting them. I get that.
Cases of everything.
I understand that. Right, exactly. But if it's two men there to arrest your silly ass because you don't know how to act, don't be don't touch me. You finna get tased.
Somebody said y'all got a great sweatshirt.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Appreciate the compliment. You're about to get tased, though, young lady. You're about to get tased. Don't touch me. Don't tell me what to do.
In the house.
Train wreck, what's happening?
Let me interrupt you for a moment. Morg said it's essential for children to grow up with respectable fathers, figures, no doubt. If you're not old enough to understand what you're fighting against, you're not old enough to fight against it, period. Dub said that's crazy. Trainwreck said, man, that's a great topic, I swear. No doubt. Morg said, female officers are so much more meaner out here, at least LOL.
Thanh you.
Yep.
That is so true. I'm so glad. Listen, female officers are way more aggressive than male officers. I don't know if y'all know that.
Them will be the ones that are loyal.
I know female officers personally who went to high school and college with me. They don't play. Male officers might give you a chance. The female officers are not playing with you. They don't care if you're a male, female, an old person. You get out of line with them.
They trying to lock you up.
I'm telling you.
They trying to hit you with them.
And all that. Don't touch me. Get your hands off me.
Yeah, they locking them hoes.
You got one time to say that to a female officer. One time to say that to a female officer. She gonna tase you. It don't matter if she black, white, yellow, green, whatever.
All right, Trainwreck. Oh, okay. And he said, in my opinion, it's disgusting the way some parents are raising children.
It's horrible.
I use the term loosely.
Yes.
Trainwreck said, my biggest problem in my relationship right now is dealing with an aggressive ass female. Please use creative spelling. Yeah,
told you, they all are so aggressive. That's why, like, if I see a video, I see way more videos with women fighting, young girls fighting than men. You very hardly see videos with young boys fighting now. All of the fight videos are women. Young girls, high school age or college age. They the ones that's fighting, and they all fight the same way. They all fight the same way. That one hand up and the other hand moving around doing that dumb shit. I don't know who taught them to fight like that. Matter of fact, case in point, you see some of the young men fighting like that now because they've been raised around women. So you see them with the same fighting stance as women. It's ridiculous. But these young girls fight everybody. Okay. There's a saying, and I can't remember who started it, but they said black women can't even tell black women what to do.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody can tell women, period. But black especially, women? You can't tell them nothing. Nobody can tell them nothing. And I hate to say this, so don't crucify me for this, y'all. But no, never mind. All
right, so Morg said they feel like they have to prove themselves because they don't want to look weak as a female in a male-dominated field.
Absolutely.
Okay.
They go above and beyond.
And he said, I see some parents housing feral children until they're locked up or knocked out.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Locked up or knocked out.
Yes.
They're knocking you out.
Yes. Yes. Because feral children, right? Just like feral hogs, wild hogs.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what she's saying. She's seeing some people who raising these wild ass kids. Yeah. Absolutely. Me and my wife had seen a story where the mama took the daughters over there to go fight, and the mama ended up getting unalived. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, I think I did hear about
Yeah, that was a big national story. Yeah, and the mama ended up getting unalive. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you see it all the damn time. Uh-oh. My bad, hold up. All right.
All right, more.
Now the internet is spinning. Yeah, it's just spinning over there.
All right, so Trainwreck said first, this need to be talked about. Tune in Wednesday, sir. We are talking about
Combating black men
Combating black men.
on Wednesday.
Morg also said, I start STG. What is that? I see.
I swear to God.
Okay, I swear to God, the girls going to the hawk. They're going for the hawk grip on another girl's ponytail. Are weak for taking a cheap shot like that instead of actually fighting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you will go where your hair go.
I mean, but look,
should have come out.
you see, when you look online, you see all the fight videos be women.
Yeah, most of them.
It be women.
Most of them.
Like 8 out of 10 videos is women fighting each other, right? Mm-hmm. And you see a lot of people putting the same caption: usual suspects, usual suspects. Mm-hmm. You see this a lot. You see what I'm saying? But then people get mad, and it's like, what you getting mad for? They pointing out the obvious. Yeah. Hell, I'll put that on there because it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Them the ones you see fighting all the damn time now. All the damn time. And folks be like, well, why ain't nobody breaking them up? Let me tell y'all something. When men see women fighting, right? One man cannot break up 2 women fighting. One man cannot, but one woman could break up two men.
Because neither man want to hit her.
Not only that, if a man step between 2 women fight, he finna get his ass beat, scratched up, all type of stuff, punched by accident on purpose.
Grab your hair and
right.
Your shit out
like, listen, y'all seen it. It'll take 6, 7 people to break up 2 girls fighting, because once they clench on each other hair and lock down and twist and do all type of kung fu grips and shit, right? They got like a prayer mantis, like just hook in on them.
Yeah.
You can't stop 2 women from fighting. And then the other thing is, if it's men around, you know men want to see them women dress fly up. Let's be honest about it. They want to see any type of exposure that they can see.
All right, so Trainwreck tuned in.
Am I wrong? It's the truth. No, y'all know that shit.
You're right. Trainwreck tuned in and said,
yeah, you hoping somebody
keep it fair by going at the men next.
Yeah.
It's not the men right now.
Nah, right now, this is about women. Wednesday, it's about the men.
It's been my opinion, when 2 women get into it, the men are laughing. It's entertaining to them.
It is because, like Unc said, you want to see exactly. You want to see a wardrobe malfunction. Let's say that. You want to see a wardrobe malfunction. So you don't take it as serious, even though they can seriously hurt each other.
Yeah.
Women can, because women are vicious in fights.
Or a man unalive the girl because she beating up his girlfriend. He ain't finna fight.
No.
He don't fight.
I mean,
he got that thing. He go boom, boom, boom.
But women are vicious in fights.
Yeah.
They are vicious.
Bring you into a car.
Like that one girl who just got knocked out and put on life support. She was knocked life support because the girl punched her so hard. And it was a combination of the punch and her hitting her head on the ground.
Okay.
The combination of the 2.
So like what name TK did.
TK. Oh yeah. Terry Kennedy. Yeah. Terry Kennedy. Yeah, I had to think about it. Yeah. But yeah, so is he still locked up?
Yeah.
Big shout out to him, man. He was a fantastic skateboarder. He was on his way up. He got life? Damn. Wow.
Trainwreck said like they gotta be more aggressive than us. It's crazy. They do. Like they just said a few comments up. They feel like they have to be that way because they can't compete in our world.
They try to be like us, but they can't.
I don't know if it's even that.
I think it is.
I think that they want to be competitive in our world. They want to. They don't want you to see them as weak.
You know what's funny to me? I feel like it's a combination of what both of y'all say, right? for women to say that they don't give a fuck about men, they hate men, they sure really try to be like men.
Yeah.
It seems like their way of expressing themselves is expressing themselves like men. And I'm sorry for anybody who I may offend by saying that, but I'm just telling you from my observation what I see.
Be the breadwinner, want to lead.
I mean, it's everything you see, right? They say that, but you see them, they wear their watch the way a man wear his watch.
They sagging.
They sagging their clothes or
Do rags.
right, like a lot of the behaviors that men do, they do. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny, like, okay, no, I can't say that neither because I can't think of a creative way to say it without getting
okay. Annie,
what's called.
Trainwreck say you want to call in for 60 seconds.
Call in.
Okay,
Please put the number up. I don't know the new number, and I don't want to look it up right fast.
Yeah, we don't know it. We're a little over, but we got a couple more minutes.
You know the number, Annie. Still, please put the number up so Trainwreck can call in, or Trainwreck just hit the number, hit the real number. Either or. Right.
It don't matter. Yeah, we got a couple more minutes before we sign out. You know what I'm saying? We over the time right now, but
or you can hit the call in.
we gonna wait a minute, give them some time, get a homie some time. It's just crazy where you see this over aggressiveness for no reason, and there we go.
Yes, sir.
Shit, I didn't know which number to call in.
Oh, you good?
I'm live?
Yeah, you live.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, what's going on, cuz? You know me and you, we like to go back to back, but I need you one little 60 seconds on this one, right? And I'm gonna make it quick because I already know y'all said y'all going over. I just happened to tap in, so boom, let me not waste no time, right?
All right.
So I'm gonna give it to you my point of perspective, and I wish I had more than a few seconds, but I swear I'm about to kill some shit with a quick couple seconds. I'm be mindful of what I say, right? But I'm gonna keep all the way real.
All right.
Me being at the age I am, coming from where I sat back and seen, and I gotta go all the way back to the basics real quick and make it quick as I can. I remember when you had to work for some coochie. I remember when the black woman would tell you to go get with that white girl if you want some head. I remember when the black woman was more conservative. I remember when things were so different to the point now that it's like the men have become so watered down. We're not fighting. We arguing. We're competing with the black woman just who's right, who's wrong, to the point where back in the day, a woman would say, girl, he just on his rant right now. I'm just let him have it. Women ain't gonna let you have nothing. They not even gonna let you be right about the sky being blue. I know because I'm going through my last couple of relationships where I'm finding myself letting a woman have it with little shit where I even know she lying about something stupid. But you don't never want to let me have it. You're in competition with me to be right. You're in competition with me to tell me you raising your voice. No, sweetheart, I'm a man. Like that same way I'm talking on this phone right now. I can't express myself like that, but she can yell, she can scream. But if I get loud with her, say, you over talking me right now. You're being aggressive. I'm gonna go call my mom. Oh. You're yelling and screaming. I got to yell over you to hear my own self. You're being more aggressive than me.
Right.
But if I tell you that I'm doing that, if I get loud, you're trying to get louder than me. A lot of black women ain't gonna like what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it. I'm starting to feel like the black woman is another child in my household.
Damn. Ooh. But that's how black women feel about us.
Yeah, but guess what though? These black women are going to chase the dudes that's doing certain things that they feel like they can control because they don't really feel like they can get what they really want sometimes right now. Lately, they feel like they have to settle because guess what? Back in the day, the light-skinned woman was considered cool in the movie videos, the rap scene, the red bone, the ass hanging out, this and that. It was cool to look at it, but we didn't want our everyday sister walking around. We didn't want our wife looking around like that, but a lot of us kind of bigged up the woman that looked like that all the way back to New Jack City. We didn't want the girl that Nino Brown had on saying, cancel this bitch out by another one. We wanted the bitch with the red outfit on dancing in front of the goddamn projector screen. We wanted her. That's the one who we bigged up. We didn't want Martin's girlfriend. We wanted Pam with the booty shorts up her ass when we watched Martin. We didn't want Gina. We wanted Gina at home, but we was bigging up Pam. Right. We was bigging up.
But that's the same way it is with the BBLs now. Some men
Yeah,
want
but
that just for the look, but don't nobody want no BBL to take home and make theirs.
well, that's a whole nother. We're gonna get off topic like that because you don't want to. You don't want to smack. You don't want to smack that hard ass. You don't want to smack that hard booty. And then I've had my share fair in the strip club. You don't want that. You want a little jiggly thing. But guess what? Everybody, you want your girl for you. Want your girl because everybody say, damn, she got a fat ass. But then you don't want her to show that fat ass when she becomes yours. It's kind of like getting with it. See, you got to solve tough because it's kind of like getting with a chick. You like what you seen, then you wife the stripper, and now you mad that she doing stripper shit. That's like you marry me, and I'm a gangbanger, and it was cool when you met me, and he ain't gonna play no games about me. But now when I'm socking niggas at the gas station, it's like, you so crazy, he wild. Like, we know we signed up for it. But now get back on topic, like I was saying, we in a competition. I feel like telling my last couple relationship with a black woman, the queen. I had to explain to my woman, you call everybody queen. I said, no, I call all black women queen, but I say, you're my queen. It's okay. You never say nothing when I see another man, a black man at the corner store, I see the aggression, and I say, hey, how you doing, king? Go ahead, you can go in front of me. Because that tones down a lot of aggression when I call another black man the king. Yeah. Why is it a problem when I say, go ahead, queen, or here, I'm going to hold the door open for you, queen? You call everybody queen. I call you my queen.
Because she feels like you're not validating her place.
But she knows her place is validated because, first of all, we come there together. Second of all, don't disrespect you. And to go back on topic, I am in competition with the black woman, bro. Right. Over masculinity.
Yeah.
How can I be your man and your provider and all this shit? And I'm in competition with you. Who's more masculine? I got to argue with you about everything. But I shouldn't be arguing with you, period. Right. But guess what? We got to settle down and we want to be with somebody. We want to be with something. But 90% of the time right now, and the reason why I took it back to the Pam and the culture, right? I brought it to that because of the simple fact of it started with that. We got to take our responsibility. I don't know how we're going to get it back. It's almost like the black man slavery in America. We can't win the war right now. White man's too advanced. We done let the black woman, our civilization, how we run things and everything is so far gone. We can talk about it all day long. What's going to change it?
I don't have the answer to that, my dude.
Can I say this? Everybody talking about how, oh man, everything's expensive right now, and we waiting for the inflation bubble to bust. I don't think it's going to bust. I think this is the new norm. And black women gonna be mad at us because motherfuckers gonna start fucking with Spanish bitches and white bitches and everything else. Because guess what? You can't be a man in your own fucking household. How can I raise my son if he sees me arguing with his mama every day? Because I can come home every day, go to work every day, but she's listening to this dumbass music. She's listening to modern society, the successful black woman. I got 8 college degrees. I went to school. I got this, and that. But you don't even know the simple essence of winning in your feminism. You don't even understand that you are more powerful being feminine. Because you are in competition with the black man. You think you strong about arguing with me, and I ain't letting no nigga play with me. Let nobody play with me. So when you have that mentality and you really think you're winning from that, and don't even realize no more that you win more battles with a man with your feminism, how can you combat that? When she don't even know that she's stronger in her feminine because she is so competition with the man, she thinks she's one of us.
Absolutely. That's true.
So does she not understand? I can't win if I walk around, hey, yeah, babe, come on, boo. Nigga, I sound like a retard. You don't want that. You don't want a gay ass, I'm going to say I'm from rolling 60s. No diss to the hood. You don't want no sissy-fied ass man, right?
Nope.
So why the fuck do I want a masculine ass woman?
A lot of them don't understand that. A lot of them don't understand we don't want a man.
That should be so true.
Guess what though? They are stuck in a society right now that says, I ain't gonna play with no nigga. I ain't gonna, nigga, my last relationship told me, her people told her, don't play with that nigga. She done went out and slept with the motherfucker and did XYZ, put her on blast, got her looking stupid, all kind of shit. And then guess what? Some of us niggas are so stupid, we sit at home and let them come back home to us, right? Thinking that she made a mistake. Oh, she loved me. No, nigga, she came back home because that nigga didn't really want her. Your dumb man still there and you gonna let her come back.
Yep.
See, that masculinity led her to go out here and think that she's the shit. Let me tell you something real quick. I gotta say this. All that I ain't gonna let a nigga play with me has led all black women to let niggas play with her. Hold on, let me break that down real quick.
Nah, go ahead.
I'm not gonna let a nigga play with me, so I'm gonna show this nigga and I'm gonna go out here. She don't even realize she just dropped her value. She don't realize she just dropped her value the second she opened her legs up to another nigga that made her think she this is that. Do these women not even realize anymore that nigga will say anything to you to get that coochie?
Hey, you know, a prime example of what he's saying
What?
is Cardi B.
Yeah.
Cardi B.
Stephen Diggs.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna let Offset play with me, so I'm gonna go get with Stephon Diggs, and now he got 3 other women pregnant
At the same time.
all at the same time. He right. Yeah.
So look, what I'm saying is I'm not gonna let no nigga play with me. So I'm gonna go out here and let another nigga play with me.
Or play on you, right?
No. I'm not gonna let a nigga play with me, so I'm gonna go outside and let a nigga play with me.
Yep.
That shit need to get put on a t-shirt. Because
Yep.
at the end of the day,
That is true.
at the end of the day, black woman, you not hurting me when you go out there.
You ain't. You really ain't.
Cause you don't understand. You like a used car. The more mileage, nigga, ain't nobody buying that car. I don't give a fuck if it's a 2020. You know what the motherfucker told me one time? It's a true story, right? OG broke this shit down to me. Now, I'm gonna leave it on this note, right?
All right.
You go get a car, you think you doing something because it's a one-time owner. But little do you know, yeah, you're right. It's a one-time owner. It's only been owned by one person. But it's a motherfucking rent-a-car. It's been 1,000 people that sat in that seat.
Damn. That's a cold one.
Yeah.
That's a real
Yeah, you're right. You're right, nigga. It's a one-time owner. But I rent that motherfucker out, nigga. 1,000 people that sat in that motherfucking seat. It's 1,000 asses been in that seat. They never owned it. They just used it. And guess what they did after they used it? They brought it back to you. And guess what they did when they brought it back to you? They let you put tires on it. They let you put the motherfucking oil change on it. They did all that shit. And then you send it right back out there. But some motherfuckers don't even realize that. They don't even realize they got to rent a car at home. But you know what? That's today's masculine woman. I'm not gonna play with you. I'ma show you, nigga. I ain't gonna let no nigga play with me, but I'ma go outside and get played with, nigga. And that's all I wanted to call in to say. That's what all that modern masculinity got you to. It brought your value down. You don't respect your man at home. And you might leave that bitch alone to get one that's 10 times worse. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, train wreck. I do appreciate you calling in, sir.
I appreciate y'all for having me. I know we're a little bit over 60 seconds, but I just hope, you know.
Oh, no, you good.
Only one of us got the platform. None of us got the
Are you tuning in Wednesday?
See? What's the topic going to be Wednesday? Because I heard it earlier, but I want to hear it. What time about the
It's
horses
about the man.
Combating black men.
So what black men?
Combating black men. Like we combated black women tonight, we're going to combat black men on Wednesday.
So my thing is this. I'm definitely going to tune in, and I'm probably going to call, and if y'all let me like y'all did tonight.
Hell yeah.
But my thing is,
Tell them the number is 313-403.
I gotta say one thing though.
What's that?
Because I want my brother to think about this.
All right.
When you say combative black men, are we talking about? Now I gotta say this because I went through this shit today, literally.
Okay.
I've been arguing with a aggressive black woman for so long that I love her to death now, right?
Mm-hmm.
To the point where her own mama said, I don't give a damn what she say will come out of her mouth, ignore her ass. To the point where this shit's so stupid. This shit's so stupid, damn. I'm telling you.
Damn.
He like me,
This shit's so stupid today, right?
All right.
I'm dealing with an argumentative black woman who accused me of staring at the fucking girl that gave me my food at the McDonald's today, right?
Wow.
Now, mind you, this girl's so fucking crazy. Excuse my language. This girl's so crazy. I had to look. I'm getting my kids some Happy Meals. They shouldn't be eating that shit anyway.
Right.
Yeah, it should be.
I had to look at this woman and get the food.
Right.
I'm trying to grab my motorcycle. I'm trying to grab my motorcycle license and say the McDonald's McDouble at the same time. She say, so I'm like, the McDonald's, my motorcycle license. Hey, where my license at? Get the food on the way out. Oh, that girl, she looked that good. She got the tongue tie. You saying McDonald's and motorcycles? What? I said, hold on. Trying to say McDouble, McDonald's, and motorcycle license at the same time. See what the hell happened to your tongue? So look, right? She going back and forth with me for any other time. You know what I said?
Okay, baby, you right.
About that girl. Man, ain't nobody looking at that bitch. All right. Today, I'm in my zone. I'm listening to my music.
Okay.
I ignored her for 4 times. She kept poking at the bear, saying dumb stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just ignored her to the point she said, she must have just been fine as hell. I said, you know what? I guess so. And went on about my business, turn my music up. This motherfucker's crying. Turned around sideways. I said, what the fuck? I called her mom, like, I think that shit went all bad. I'm saying that to say this. I'm saying this to say this. And I'm leaving it at this. I gotta leave it. You know, this happens every time I call her. I gotta leave it at this.
All right.
When we say combative black men, if we argue, I got a song by Los I need to send y'all.
Okay.
If I argue with her, I'm being feminine. Men ain't supposed to be arguing with no woman. If I don't argue with her, then I don't care.
Yep.
So this is gonna be very interesting. See, look, I'm giving y'all a warning now because I'm coming with the heat next week. Wednesday, I'm coming with the heat because guess what? They say if you worry about a female's body count, you worried about her past, so you being immature.
Right.
If you don't care about her body count, then you simping,
Being
you
naive.
soft,
Right.
you being naive.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Okay. So what happens when you say, hey, baby, that's your past. Your past is your past. I don't care about your past. But everybody in the hood is teaching you, saying she's this, and that. And then you thinking you that nigga, and you say, well, she not going to do that with me. But then a year or 2 years down the line, you find out she done slept around with this person, that person. She doing all this shit that her background says she going to do. So now you sitting there, and everybody saying, see that? See what you did? You allowed somebody's past, they showed you what they was going to do. But is that any different than me going to prison and the prison system telling me I should give them 100 years for trafficking cocaine, but I've been out of prison for 17 years being a welder doing the right thing,
Right.
or is it individualized?
Right.
So when we say combative men, are we going to compare it to other combative men? Because I got to leave it on this. I've been a combative gangbanger my whole life. Where you from? What's up? Want to get into it with you now that I'm older? But now that I'm older, I see the young niggas in the store. What's going on, young king? When I say young king, I see their face go from frowned up to, oh shit, what's going on, OG? What's up, big homie? It changes their whole perspective.
It does.
People don't understand the smallest word of respect and gratitude will break down a whole person's ego state. But guess what? Unfortunately, I killed somebody when I was 12 years old. I've been to counseling. I've had real counseling. I know how to really, I'm going to use the white people terminologies. I know how to read somebody's ego state. I'm thinking with my E over my I, not my I over my E, not my intellect over my emotions, not my emotion over my intellect.
Right.
So when we talk about combative black man, combative woman, whatever, right? Do more black people know that, and this might be another subject for y'all. Do we need to do us as black people at an early age before we get traumatized, before we have PTSD and all this other shit, because of everything that our parents went through? Do we need to start giving ourselves counseling before we need counseling?
Now that's a good one. That is.
Do we need to start training our kids? Like, it might sound crazy, but do we need to elevate it before we become combative people, like gang members and women who don't know their masculine from their feminine, vice versa? Because I do seem like the roles have flipped. The men are walking around with tight ass jeans, their ass out.
That's what Annie just said. Annie said it's like the men and the women are changing into their perception of the
We've
opposite
done it.
sex.
We've been done it.
Yes.
Guess what makes it even worse, and it's not a bad thing. But see, I be going too deep sometimes. People got to realize, right? See, this might be the white man's new thing, right? And I want to say the white man, because that sounds bad, right? Until you think about this, it sounds bad until you realize that in 2003 they had to renew the bill to allow black people to vote. When we got our rights back, it was only for 50 years. So when you go back and do the history and realize they had to sit down at Congress, had to sit down and pass a fucking bill for black people to vote and to not sit at segregated water fountains. And it took them 11 days. Go do the history on that in 2003.
Right.
For 11 days straight, white people could have told you to fucking go through the back door and sit at a white fucking water fountain for 11 days. So when you think about that, that really wasn't that long ago. That was like, what, 22 years ago? So when you think about it like that, you got to think about it like this. Is it possibly or a possibility now the black woman is starting to make more money than the black man?
Right.
They're becoming more aggressive.
Right. They're becoming the men that they always wanted to date. Right.
Well, not only that, black women kill 3 times the amount of babies in the Ku Klux Klan killed black people.
Okay.
Their whole entire. I'm leaving it at that. Just their whole entire. It does all go together though. Systematically, it does.
Okay.
They killed more black people every 3 days with abortions. Our women, our black women, killed more black people every 3 days than the Ku Klux Klan killed black people in their whole entire time. So when you think about that, every 3 days, systematically, when you put all that all together, now they make them more money. They're having abortions at an alarming rate. They feel like they don't need us. They kind of taking over our role, bro.
They are, blood. I
know, it's my bad, yo. My bad.
We continue this Wednesday, all right?
My bad. I see y'all do this shit to me every time. Y'all get me in my feelings, man. I don't like that shit. I'm done talking to you niggas.
Right. Y'all. Appreciate it.
All right, bro. Hey, y'all, that's the show for the evening. We appreciate everybody for tuning in, man, for real. Come on in. We got 2 of them right here. Y'all see Big Unk right here.
He's still here. He's still
here with us, y'all. We appreciate everybody who tuned in, who called in, who dropped a comment, who stayed with us. We 30 minutes over, but we had to keep the conversation going. Wednesday show will be about combating black men and the behaviors that we have. So be sure to tune in for that one. And we got a lot of behavior, and that one's going to be a good show as well.
With that being said, I'm your host, JUSDYS Functionals World.
I'm Big Unk.
And I'm your boy Said, a.k.a. Mr. Let's Talk. We out of time. Till the next time.
Screaming, let's talk.
Peace out.